Southeast Asia's strategic position in the trade process and its friendly and peaceful people make this region worthy of study, including the patterns of relations between Islam, politics, and democracy. Brunei Darussalam is a country in Southeast Asia that places Islamic law as a rule in the political system of its government, including in the joints of the lives of its people, which until now still exists in its application, as well as Malaysia. While the country that is not an Islamic country but has a Muslim majority is Indonesia, with the number of Muslims reaching around 87.2% of the total population, and the rest is a Muslim minority country. In Muslim minority countries, the entry of Islam was also through peaceful means based on historical records. Islam in the Philippines developed and advanced in the southern Philippines region around the 13th century, 3 years before the Spanish came to colonize by bringing the teachings of Catholicism. Islam in Singapore also adheres to the Shafi'i school of thought and some of the Hanafi school of thought. And there are also those who are Shi'a Muslims. Singapore is also thick with nuances of Sufism that exist until now. Thailand also has a history that Islam entered the country through trade around the 13th century. The existence of Islam in Thailand thrives in the southern part, especially in Pattani Province, with the number of Muslims reaching 80%. The relations of Islam, politics, and democracy in those 6 countries. Firstly, Brunei Darussalam is an Islamic state with the philosophy of Malay Islam Beraja. The influence of Islam that entered the Brunei region and became the state ideology was due to the way Islam entered itself, namely through politics, and also the state system in the form of a monarchy. In Malaysia, the presence of Islam and the constitutional monarchy system of government makes the country's relationship between Islam, politics, and democracy a symbiotic one, where the government frees its people to practice other religions other than Islam as a democratic form of the multi-ethnicity that exists in Malaysia, as well as Islamic values as the main gene that is still upheld by placing the position of Islamic mufti formally in its political system. The relationship between Islam, politics, and democracy in Indonesia can be traced to the ideology of Pancasila, which includes Islamic elements: justice, deliberation, tawhid, and trust. In Muslim minority countries such as Singapore, the Philippines, and Thailand, the relationship between Islam, politics, and democracy is fairly secular, even though the 3 countries welcome the presence of Islam.